And we're hearing the chant of defense right at the start. Walker feeling for Martin. A bad shot, rebounded by Kittle. Kidd pushing it down to Martin. Yes. The Nets with a 4-0 lead.
I didn't think Kenyon Martin was squared to the basket, but as soon as he got it from Jason Kidd, he knew what to do.
So the Nets opening up on
he
the
certainly
run.
surpassed everybody's expectations.
Antoine Walker has 7, and the Celtics within 2 as we come up on 1 minute remaining in the first. They double up on Kidd. Martin shooting over Walker. Kenyon Martin with his second field goal. 29-25. The Nets with the lead.
There's the Tony Doubt, Rick Pitino philosophy. Most people would have gone to the basket. If he sees the ball, it's green light, fire it.
Nets 51, Celtics 46. Beautiful pass, Kenyon Martin from Jason Kidd, who just picked up assist number 7.
The Nets are just chewing up the Celtics in the half court with their ball movement and passing. Pays for it, a Van Horn layup. Now Jason Kidd finds Kenyon Martin. Antoine Walker turned his head. No one moves better without the ball than the New Jersey Nets.
And Anderson rejected.
Todd McCullough, again, a factor.
Kittle's getting the step, but he's fouled. Walloped by the T. Eric Williams gambled, and as a result, the T looked to help out.
We saw that earlier, Marv. Players are getting caught on the wrong side on post defense. You get caught outside your man. The passer makes a good look. All you've got is a layup. You have nothing to do but
The Houston
foul.
Rockets will get the #1 pick, followed by the Chicago Bulls, then Golden State, Memphis, and Denver. Now, you were the guy who worked out Yao Ming in Chicago. Where is he going to figure here in this?
That's why everybody's probably confused now because of that workout. But I was really impressed with Yao Ming. They were excellent teams. They were really, towards the end of the ABA, strong teams. But it's been a lot of lean years here in the Meadowlands.
97-88, just under 2.5 remaining in the fourth. Kenyon Martin. Solid game for Martin. That's 9 points. He has 4 block shots.
Combine that outstanding individual performance with the fact that the Nets have preached all year. Share the basketball, balance scoring.
A solid call. Williams did go right into the chest of the rebounder.
Celtics leading by 2 early on, and Anderson gets Kidd behind the screen. Kittle's getting the rebound, and here come the Nets again. Kidd, Kenyon Martin. The one-man fast break is what Paul Pierce calls Jason Kidd, and the score is tied.
And get a piece of it or intimidate, that will add up as this game moves on.
We've seen 2 consecutive fast breaks that the Nets show you who's supposed to have the basketball. Kittle took one dribble, kicked it ahead. Van Horn did the same thing as Kenyon Martin hits that jump shot. That will be so important for them that he established the fact he can hit an 18-footer.
No question about it, Mike, because he showed how important his defense has to be against Pierce, and the Nets would like to see some scoring from him as well.
He decided on the bounce pass, got it between 2 Nets defenders on the money for the score.
I like the pace of this game. The pace is good for both teams.
Kidd going into Martin. Great pass, threading the needle for Jason Kidd, and Martin comes out with 6 of the Nets' first 10 points.
You like the pace of this game. Sacramento and Dallas like the pace of this game.
You know, right now, early in this game, the fronting of the post guys, New Jersey penalizing the Celtics. They're making the correct pass, and the catcher is just spinning and dumping.
McCullough and Van Horn go out. This is a pretty deep bench that Byron Scott has. Here is Martin going in and fouled. So Kenyon Martin fouled inside, and Tony Petit with his second one.
They go to 7 players. They just don't feel those extra guys can do it for him in the playoffs. He has not wavered 1 second. He plays his 10 guys. He believes in them, and they certainly have produced, as we mentioned in the open. You're talking about 7 guys in double figures.
Game 2 of that series, and just does the little thing. And the coach loves Van Horn against the double, and Kidd in the corner. Martin opens for the jumper. Martin with his first point of the second quarter has 9.
Indiana, when they had a match up against Kenyon Martin, Jermaine O'Neal played off from 8 to 10 feet. He became like a floater on the inside for Indiana. If he can't make that jump shot, they'll suffer for it. When he can make it, then you've got to respect him, move out and play him.
That time, Van Horn tried to get on the top side, and the pass was right on the money.
Pearson Walker combines for 15 of the Celtics 36 right now. And Kenyon Martin driving in, going airborne, is fouled with a timeout coming with 5:43 remaining in the half. And the foul is called against Mark Blum. We'll be right back.
Because if Walker would have started out a little bit lower down the lane, when he reversed and came across, the angle from the passer to Walker would not have been the same, and Van Horn probably could have gotten a deflection.
That's right.
But he started up high enough that he had all that distance to the baseline.
Martin hitting the first free throw. Remember, the Nets had the third best home record in the NBA this year, 33-8. Third to the Kings and the Lakers, and they already have amassed a 6-1 playoff record at home, so they expect to win here. Martin hitting the free throws has 11, and it is an 8-point lead for the Celtics.
Aaron Williams, that was an excellent shot clock.
Martin hitting the free throw. One thing, guys, the Nets have protected the defensive board a lot better, and Eric Strickland has checked in, and Williams will go out for Boston.
Fatigue has a lot to do with this, Dick. And that's why we say, can the Celtics continue with that super energy that they had for a quarter and 4 minutes? Here's the press again. 2-2-1.
And it's down to 3.
And we welcome you back, and it's time for the United Light of the Night. And it comes courtesy of the New Jersey Nets, Kenyon Martin.
United? I wish you'd have flown with them last night on the charter. That charter we had was crazy.
Then you look like a damn fool just like I do.
Oh, yeah, they both have 5 already. And you never underestimate McCullough. He's got excellent timing.
Kittles working against Williams and Martin. It drops for Kenyon Martin, who has 15 points, so he has become a scorer tonight for Byron Scott.
One thing about defending the New Jersey offense, this is not the prototypical NBA style of play. It's tough to gang up on people because of their spacing and their constant movement. They pose problems for you.
So if the Nets get it down to 1, 4 minutes gone by. Walker again, very nearly had the 3. Here's Jason Kidd. No look to Martin. And the foul. So Martin is fouled, and he'll go to the line, leading the Nets with 15 points.
I just feel that Boston stepping out now and settling for the 3. They've got to say right now, hey, listen, we've got to play inside of the painted area here for right now. Push on the fast break. They're not doing that this quarter. They're loping up the floor, and now you got to be careful. I like that. They should be pressing Delph all over the floor on every inbound pass.
Here is Pierce. And Pierce now missing his last 8 shots. 3 of 17 for Paul Pierce. And getting the basket on the slam is Kenyon Martin. And it's a 7-point lead for Boston.
I can almost feel the helplessness that Jim O'Brien is feeling right now when you see the team is coming back at you, the crowd's into it, and you can't find a way to break it.
We play inside out, at least for a little while.
Lucius Harris been a big factor. Kenyon Martin on the drive, and Martin is hit on the elbow. And for Walker, that'll be 4 on Antoine Walker. During the year, they averaged 48 a game.
Delta's having a good second half, so between the 2 of them, you have 22 points.
Kenyon Martin now with 20.
Martin 8 for 10 from the foul line tonight. Normally during the regular season, he's a 68% free throw shooter, so he's making it tonight. Like he stuck his arm in Martin on knocking it out of bounds.
Yeah, that's the way it looks from here.
Here is Martin, and he's fouled, so this could turn out to be a 4-point play for the Nets when all is said and done. Foul is against Williams, so Eric Williams with 5 for the Boston Celtics.
I like that play. That was a beautifully well-designed play to get it to Jason Williams Jason Kidd on the other side of the rim. And then when the two defenders reacted, he just came right back to Martin. Beautiful team play, unselfish play by Jason Kidd.
And Mike, as you pointed out, Martin on the line doing a job tonight. And he has now hit 10 of 12 from the stripe.
Now this is where you got to buckle up.
7-point lead.
So Antoine Walker with his post-game thoughts, and these are the highlights of the game. We saw Charles with his Jason Kidd jersey. There's Jason with his Jason Kidd jersey.
One looks more like a kid, the other one looks a little like a man.
Well said, I think.
Free throwing has been a problem for the Boston Celtics, led by arguably their best free thrower, Paul Pierce.
Kenyon Martin, quick shot, and he gets the roll. And that's something that Byron Scott wants, patience offensively. 1 of 10 from the field. Perhaps settling for too many outside shots?
Well, I don't think so. I think they've done a good job getting in. They're just not putting the ball in the basket, and the Nets are making everything they look at. Jim O'Brien wants to talk about this start.
He has seen enough as the New Jersey Nets on the road in a hostile environment have come out and it's 7 of their first 9 shots from the field and lead by 10, 6.5 to play. Opening quarter of game 3. New Jersey will look for a final shot. Again, a couple of seconds difference. Kidd looking inside. Jefferson. Kenyon Martin wide open. That's a 3, and he puts it in. Kenyon Martin, not a three-point shooter. And this one will count if it goes, but way off the mark. And that will end the first quarter. And look at the shooting numbers, including that three-pointer from Martin, which is his first three-pointer of the postseason. 1 quarter complete in Boston. New Jersey with a 15-point first quarter lead. A pull within 6.
There's be a little more noise in the building, Michael.
Anthony Johnson. Martin inside. Tough shot from Kenyon Martin. And they just blew the whistle to make sure the basket counted. Players knocking it around after. Martin silences the crowd for a moment. He's got 9 points. His kid ready to come back in.
1 substitute for Byron Scott, but it's a good one. Kenyon Martin for Jason Collins.
And those are 3 of the areas Jason's really good in, and he's helped us in all of those areas.
I guess you're rolling that program up quite a bit here. This is one of those games that keeps you on the edge of your seat, but you must be enjoying the success of the franchise.
Well, we've come a long way, and hopefully we can keep coming.
Okay, and as you look to next season,
it's almost like a light switch was turned on. Maybe that switch turned on by Antoine Walker in his huddle chat. Kittles misfires. Kenyon Martin high for the rebound, and he draws the foul.
No accident. The aggressive players are stepping up for the Nets and has the physical presence to finish. But Aaron Williams and Kenyon Martin, they're the aggressive New Jersey Nets, along with Jason Kidd. They're the guys making it happen on this end.
Martin hits the free throw. The last foul on Walker, his 3rd. That was a very big rebound from Kenyon Martin. Only his 3rd of the game.
Pulls up and knocks down a jump shot.
All Jim O'Brien wanted to talk about was his leadership and what he did with that emotional talk in the huddle. But you forget that the guy can just do about everything on the court in terms of skills. Nice feed. Oh, Aaron Williams with a perfect pass. And Kenyon Martin slams it down.
Kenyon Martin was up so high, he celebrated after he dunked and before he came back to our level.
An impressive start for the New Jersey Nets. And Horn has to call timeout.
Byron Scott can't be happy with that. You never want a turnover, but you don't want to be trading timeouts. It's the 2nd timeout they've traded.
So the Nets have to take one. This is a 22nd timeout. Kenyon Martin, though, with the explosive move on the perfect pass from Aaron Williams. New Jersey with a 10-point lead, just over 2.5 remaining. First quarter of game 4. three-pointers catapulting the New Jersey.
Well, look for Paul Pierce. Somehow they have to force him the ball. The Nets know that. And also maybe Kenny Anderson in some pick and rolls.
Kittles to Martin. Knocked away, but a foul. And Martin will shoot two. Tony Battie wanted to get more playing time. Wanted to be a part of a team that was building. And after Jason Kidd was acquired, he's like, this is not a bad place to sign. With reaction to the first half. Plus, we'll hear from Lakers center Shaquille O'Neal and preview tomorrow. Kidd has been hearing the boos pretty much every time he's touched the ball in the 2 games here at the Fleet Center.
Boos on the road or cheers for a great player.
A sign of respect. Kenyon Martin dumps it in. Now, Martin was the guy who was very, very honest after Game 3. He said, it feels like we lost the series. He was very emotional. I mean, he's that kind of player.
Well, I think we got a true soundbite from him. Other players were saying the right thing. Kenyon was saying what they all really felt. The jump shot didn't go in the first possession, so he takes it to the basket.
0 for 6 to start. Finally gets on the board there. He was 0 for 7 to start on Saturday, and then that strong fourth quarter. Martin, meanwhile, comes right back, and it's another.
Kenyon Martin was 1 for 7 in the first half, Mike. He's heated up, obviously.
2 minutes gone by in this third period. Celtics looking to take a commanding 3-1 lead in the series.
Byron Scott with a call. This is that high, wide offense, looking for cutters in the lane.
Martin inside, hard foul. A very hard foul from Tony Battie. And Kenyon Martin will shoot 2. Walker is very upset with official Tom Washington. He felt that Martin was fouling him down the other end.
Well, here's why he's upset. Well, that's good defense. Kenyon Martin does this all the time. I don't think that's going to bother him. Kenyon Martin's going to take hard fouls anytime anybody else has a layup. He didn't even feel that.
He's been serenaded by the crowd. Reminder, next Saturday at 3 Eastern, the French Open returns to NBC. For American Andre Agassi, a French Open victory in '99. 2002, NBC.
And helps the officials with the call.
Kittles. Martin with the temper. That's a part of his game that he's really worked on. And he gives the Nets a 6-point lead. 8-0 run for Boston. Excuse me, for New Jersey after Boston opened up with those 2 free throws.
Paul Pierce is 0 for 2. Antoine Walker's 0 for 3. Those are the guys you want shooting the ball if you're Jim O'Brien.
Anderson given some room. Martin on the deflection. Kenyon Martin. Oh, what a start for the New Jersey Nets. Another double-digit lead in the first quarter.
Well, this start is more like Game 3 than Game 4. They were completely outplayed in Game 3, and right now, they've got that look in their eyes. Jersey Nets doing a real good job on the boards right away, not just Jason Kidd. They're dominating inside. Kenny Anderson, careless look right there. He thought Antoine Walker was stepping forward. Kenyon Martin all over that pass, a rather emphatic finish.
Crowd right now is booing. After making the bad pass, he stays with the play. I know coaches love those kind of players.
Well, he's always going to stay with the play.
Kidd looks over the shot clock. Shoots over Strickland. Martin on the foul. Kenyon Martin comes flying in. And the Nets are back up by 13.
Great body control by Kenyon Martin. He caught that in the air. Mike gathered himself, just spun it in off the backboard.
Celtics made their run. They cut it from 15 to 7, but it's now back up by 13.
That's too easy. Now Jason can't get the jump shot to go, but here comes Kenyon Martin. He just grabs it, spins it right in off glass.
Kittles. Van Horn. New Jersey Nets once again showing a lot of poise early in the game. Kenyon Martin hitting the head by Eric Strickland. That basket won't count. Only the second team foul against the Celtics, and the second against Strickland, who's a walk-on in the Nebraska football team, so he's a tough guy.
Well, he comes flying in. He just happened to catch the top of his head. That wasn't one of the send a message hits Antoine Walker was asking for.
Right, he was just trying to initially get the ball, but he's a lot shorter. They already have 8 different players who have scored. During the regular season, they have 4 average in double figures, another 3 average 9 points or more. It's a well-balanced team. I mean, their leading scorer during the regular season averaged under 15 a game.
They're an excellent team. They run a well-conceived offense. They showcase Jason Kidd, and they're an underrated defensive team.
And they're doing the job defensively here. Boston shooting 26%. Martin draws the foul. Shot won't go, but he'll go to the line. And more first-half dominance in this series from the New Jersey Nets as Eric Williams picks up his second.
Boston has climbed back in it, Mike, and they just let New Jersey set the tone again by getting on the offensive boards.
Saturday at 3 Eastern, the French Open returns to NBC for Americans Andre Agassi. A French Open victory in '99 made him only the 5th male player in tennis history to complete the career Grand Slam. Remaining. Already they've sliced off 6 points on that 20-point lead. Kenyon Martin inside, count it, and 1. Paul Pierce looking up as if to say, who, me?
Jimmy O'Brien thought about it, then decided how important.
But he can't wait to get a full year in a training camp with him.
Now that trade will pay more dividends the longer these players stay with the Boston Celtics.
Of course, he's a free agent, so that's one of the keys for them in the offseason. Martin fouled hard. And Kenyon Martin will go to the free throw line.
Well, Antoine Walker wanted a hard foul. That probably qualifies.
The net bench wanted a flagrant on this.
So you had 2 players. You had Rodney Rogers coming in from the front side. Then I believe Walter McCarty hit him from the back side.
McCarty the foul, and Kenyon Martin, who of course has been very emotional as Kidd sits down and has been involved in a lot of flagrant fouls and been suspended, has really done a superb job controlling his emotions throughout the playoffs, and instead of confronting somebody there, just kind of walked away.
Kenyon Martin's done a great job throughout the playoffs. His emotion is one of his strengths. He's got to take hard fouls. He has to be emotional. If he gets an occasional flagrant, so be it. But he's really cut back. He's adjusted, and the officials now, I think, are starting to treat Kenyon Martin more like just another player. They were really watching him very closely, and rightfully so, late in the regular season.
But you know, as McCarty gets the rebound, I think he's starting to learn, too, the difference between a hard foul and a flagrant foul. You can play hard without committing that flagrant foul.
Yeah, but every once in a while, it's like a pitcher knocking down a batter. They don't mind every once in a while you hit somebody. You've got to send a message occasionally. You don't want to hurt anybody, but a hard foul is a hard foul, and the message is sent. Particularly in the playoffs.
Final minute here of the second quarter. Kittles, Martin from inside, Martin from outside. He's got 13 points.
When he's making his jump shot, there's nothing you can do. He's such a good offensive rebounder. He's good going left, taking the ball to the basket.
Nets are shooting 52%. 5. Nets with a 17-point lead. Coming up, Verizon Wireless at the half. And a storm.
But the energy's been there all day. Even when they miss shots, they're all over the boards. First, Richard Jefferson. Jason Kidd misses another jump shot. Kenyon Martin is right there. They've clearly been the dominant team. It's reflected in all the statistical categories. Well, that's a big part of the struggle. Antoine Walker's 3 for 16, and that's his 3rd turnover.
Alley-oop for Martin. And the foul call. A little push. So Pierce picks up his 3rd.
All it takes is a look. Jason Kidd looks one way. Kenyon Martin goes up. Must have gotten fouled down under. I didn't see it. I really thought Kenyon Martin was going to catch it. Must have gotten pushed underneath. That throws off your balance. It's hard to catch the ball.
So Pierce again with 3. Martin's had a strong game, 13 points and 4 rebounds. Kenyon Martin, one of those strange people who prefers to play defense. Says one of his goals, maybe his top goal as an NBA player, is to become the Defensive Player of the Year. Really wants to win that award one year.
I'm not going to be the one that says he can't do it. It's not easy for a smaller player. I mean, he's big. Usually that's an award that goes to centers. But look at Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace a little bit undersized, and he just dominated the NBA defensively this year.
Martin kicks it. They've been in the lead quite a bit. In the last 3 games, Boston for 84 seconds has played with the lead. It's unbelievable.
Mike, if it was 84 minutes, they'd still be getting outplayed. It's 84 seconds.
Kenyon Martin, though, with a nice move, and it's back to a 10-point game.
Good response out of the timeout from the Nets.
Martin with 17. Aaron Williams will pick up his 3rd.
Kenyon Martin with the good change right there. Gets by Tony Batiste. That's a very athletic move. He goes to the other side of the rim. Look at that. That's a great shot by Kenyon Martin right there. You know, Mike, in the second quarter, Boston climbed back in. It looked like they were back in it, and New Jersey responded and opened it up again. The Celtics don't have to tie it up right now.
The Belmont Stakes coming to NBC on Saturday, June 8th. A lot of analogies with War Emblem and the Boston Celtics in terms of Jim O'Brien telling us he wishes they could have a little War Emblem performance, a wire-to-wire victory, but it's not been happening for his team as Martin knocks that down.
I think Bob Baffert must be telling his jockey a little something different than Obi's telling him.
It's affecting their defense early. And Collins making his first appearance of this game. Mason Collins, the rookie, draws the foul. Shot won't go, but he'll go to the line for 2.
One step away. His team to a place they have never known.
And the Celtics 92. Nets lead the series 3-2. 3 of them all.
It was an enormous basket for the Celtics.
Anderson has said he has not been sharp this series. He said yesterday, I've got to get going early and help out early. And he did so that possession. Kenyon Martin, wild shot and dumps it in.
Kenyon Martin is so emotional a player. He's so active. When he starts making jump shots, he has great nights. All the way to the rim. Used a little screen on top.
Martin inside. Kenyon Martin answers right back. Martin just 2 of 9 from the field, but he pulls the Nets within 4. Boston in a very unfamiliar position. They're leading in the first half.
Score inside.
Kenyon Martin draws the foul. Smart play after feeling the contact as he's wincing a little bit after getting hit. Rogers also. Perhaps some knee knocking going on there. And Martin will shoot the free throws as Rogers picks up his first.
Keith Van Horn in the corner. Jason Kidd recognizes traps, reverses the ball in that 20-1 run, Mike.
Martin doesn't want to take that shot. But a new 24 for the New Jersey Nets. Kidd inside, not a good shot, but Martin comes away with it.
2 Celtics had the ball in their hands, but they didn't grab it. Kenyon Martin knocked it loose.
Again, you use the word for him with rebounding and plays like that. He pursues the basketball. And the Celtics in the penalty. Kenyon Martin will shoot.
Bennett Salvatore didn't hesitate. He came out strong with the call.
Walker trying to shake it off. Martin has had a rough game 6 shooting, 3 of 12. But he's got 5 boards and 4 assists. Knocks down the first. Don't forget, coming up next, game 2 of our do-or-die NBA playoffs doubleheader. Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, and the Lakers in an elimination game, needing a win to stay alive against Chris Webber and the Kings from the Staples Center right after this one. As Martin hits a pair, and the Nets have regained the lead. Anderson gets a terrific shot, but can't put it down.
Again, the looks are good, but you got to put them in.
Kidd falls down. Martin stripped and fouled. Anderson hit him on the way up as bodies falling all over the place.
Jim O'Brien has told us repeatedly in this series their whole defense is predicated on keeping Jason Kidd out of the lane. When he gets into the lane, good things happen for the New Jersey Nets.
Anderson 4 fouls. Martin to the line where he's 3 for 4. You know, we've said this a lot, PJ, throughout the playoffs. But free throws can decide whether or not you go home. And for the Boston Celtics, they're 9 of 15. They've shot poorly from the line. Meanwhile, Kenyon Martin has the Nets 15 of 20 from the free throw line. Points of the second half. Harris looking for Martin. Shot clock winding down. Martin, tough turnaround shot.
Tough shot is right. I thought Kenyon Martin was going to attack Antoine Walker, maybe try for that 5th foul. Walker didn't let him turn inside.
Both teams shooting at 47% from the field. Strickland, a wide open three.
Kenyon Martin with an acrobatic fadeaway over Antoine Walker.
Both teams making shots here in the 4th quarter. 7:21 remaining. 3-point Jersey lead. They trailed by 11 early, went up by 10, then trailed by 8 earlier in this 4th quarter, trying for yet another comeback. Kidd, alley-up to Martin. Oh, what a sensational pass from Jason Kidd. And it's a 5-point game.
Great set out of the timeout.
As Martin picks up his 5th.
New Jersey Nets repeatedly this year have come out of timeouts and executed. Kenyon Martin sneaks behind Antoine Walker. He fronts. There's no help there. Jason Kidd delivers. Well, that's a tough call. New Jersey had the ball anyhow. I think you got to let him play.
Meanwhile, Martin comes right back and hits it. Kenyon Martin playing in his first postseason in this run for the Nets. 15 points, 7 boards, 5 assists tonight.
Celtics need poise right now, Mike, on the offensive end. A minute and a half still left. Only a 2-possession game.
Nets with clutch free throws. They lead by 5.
Fans couldn't sense how much he would elevate his team. After all, they'd won only 26 the year before. So when he...